they really just don't get it. They don't understand how important these presidential elections are for Bitcoin and crypto. Today, we'll be talking about why this one is more important than ever. Let's get it.
I'm not a financial advisor.
Welcome to Armstrong Crypto X. Don't just trade crypto, experience it. Guys, first Monday, not doing the show. I don't know how I feel about it, I'll be honest with you. I miss you guys a lot. But the fact is that we're talking about the presidential election for a little bit. And then we're going to talk about XRP for a little bit. Because the same thing I saw with Cardano yesterday, I'm now seeing with XRP. And it's very frustrating. I'm going to be talking to you guys about what that means. And here's the thing, guys. Let's start with the presidential election stuff. Donald Trump just came out once again railing against CBDCs. Coming out actually saying AI is dangerous. Well, these are all things I say. Who would have thought? And guys, is this not setting up so perfectly? And we're going to talk about why it's perfect for the price. But isn't that setting up so perfectly for the narratives that we want in crypto when it comes to our idealism and our philosophies, what we want for the world? And when you think of what Donald Trump is talking about here with these CBDCs, and you understand that these CBDCs are bad for crypto. Well, that's a misnomer. They're not actually bad for crypto. They're going to be a walking, flashing billboard for Bitcoin and decentralized finance, things like that. So from that perspective, they're good. However, I don't necessarily think that they're going to be good in the short term for our economy if we get them in. They're very dangerous central bank digital currencies. These are cryptocurrencies that are not open source. These are basically private blockchains that the governments would run, and it's the same extension of our fiat system we have today. So it's absolutely garbage. We cannot allow this, and Donald Trump sees it. But we've got a really unique opportunity here where we're looking at Donald Trump and what he's talking about when it comes to crypto and Bitcoin. And this idea that he's pushing that AI is dangerous is a fact. It's not hyperbole. The fact is, we've got to get AI under control. And how do we do that? It's very simple. All AI needs to run on blockchain. So what I'm saying here is I can really see three scenarios here for Donald Trump to where he could actually make a gigantic difference in the world of crypto if he were to become president. Number one, against CBDCs. We'd definitely probably get some kind of anti-CBDC regulation. Amazing. We would have to fall at its feet because Joe Biden's not giving you that. Number two, we also have him coming out against AI, not against AI. Nobody's against AI. We're against irresponsible AI. AI without accountability, AI without blockchain. And so kind of in a weird way, Donald Trump here is bringing up another one of these big crypto issues, big world issues, that crypto and blockchain have a solution for. It's almost like he's setting it up perfect. Then the third thing, of course, Donald Trump through this election cycle, we'll have to see how he feels about whether or not he's getting, well, we know he's going to feel he's treated unfairly by the media, but we have to see how he feels going into the election. Because I think this is a great opportunity for Donald Trump to begin to bring up the idea of blockchain voting. It solves everything he wants to solve. It's perfect. Now, it's not ready yet. Now, we can't do it tomorrow, but it's perfect. It solves all of our election problems and brings good faith back into the American politics system. And that's an amazing thing, and we need that desperately as a country. Man, there's so much at stake with this presidential election. Who knows? Maybe you can lay odds on it. That's right, guys. Stake, the world's largest social casino. Fun, game, chat, more. Get your account started with Stake today by clicking the link in the description or scanning the QR code on the screen right now. It'll take you to whatever stake you need to go to get started based on where you live. It's an awesome sponsor. As you guys know, the Ben Armstrong Crypto X Show is powered by Stake. Now, along with that, there's also some other really interesting stuff here for crypto because we're looking at the setup for this cycle. And we're looking for the setup of the ETFs have already been approved. We've got altcoin ETFs coming. We have the Ripple IPO. We got quantitative easing coming back next year. We got rate cuts coming, probably starting next month. Going to be some really good, amazing stuff coming in the markets. And you really couldn't set this up any better financially. But there's one more thing about the presidential election you got to remember, which is one side wants to win. And that side that wants to win Well, when they're in power, they'll do anything to make it look like things are good when they're not. So what does that mean? It means a lot of smoke and mirrors, a lot of false economy numbers, a lot of things that would make the stock market start to move. And that's a good thing. So it's set up this year to where we're pulling it. Guys, in my opinion, I gotta be honest with you, the smoke and mirrors that these world politicians and these families have set up in the world, they're really good. And a lot of us don't realize how much all that plays into these presidential election cycles. Guys, the Democrats right now, Joe Biden wants to make the economy look like it's doing well. And people aren't stupid, so they're not gonna fall for it. Some will. But most people, the vast majority of people, aren't going to fall for it unless they start seeing evidence and proof, right? Which would be the stock market going up, the GDP numbers going up, unemployment numbers going down. We want all of these things to occur, and I don't think we're heading towards some kind of global recession like a lot of people do. A lot of people feel like we're heading towards a massive crash in the world economy. And guys, they're too good at this game. They're not going to do that right now. Now, look, if it was 10, 15 years down the road, and the elite had expanded their power even more, maybe. But right now, in the current setup of things, I just don't see it. And so, we're going to move to XRP here because I want to talk about what XRP experienced, the same thing that Cardano experienced. I saw this video, this article, and man, somebody sent it to me on Twitter. Appreciate that guy sending it to me. It was a cool article, but it was just all false. Basically, what it set up was, it set up this theoretical idea that maybe Saudi Arabia is about to go all in on crypto, all in on XRP, and they're going to start buying oil with XRP. Saudi Arabia about to start buying oil for XRP. Sounded great. I love the article. It's really cool. Maybe one day it'll happen. Wholesale price for XRP, maybe one day. We'll see. But the fact is that this is another one of those articles, and I really want to continue warning you guys about these news articles. Whenever you see something that is very clickbaity, and you're very excited about it, and you click on it, and you read it, and it just seems like there's something just not quite right. Always be looking for this one thing. Be looking for, in the article, them to push something else. So in this article I read this morning about Saudi Arabia, spending, opening up a $500 trillion market of oil. 100 trillion? I don't know. There are barely $500 trillion in the world. So I don't know if that number's right. But the point is that when you look at an article, that article that I read, I'm not going to put it up. That article that I read is one that basically the entire idea was getting XRP investors excited about a mythical situation, a hypothetical situation they have no proof for. It's just simply, hey guys, we heard XRP is getting involved in the Middle East. The Middle East is getting involved in XRP, so obviously they're going to buy oil with XRP. And then within that article, towards the end, the bottom half of it was all about promoting a crypto education service or some kind of crypto service that this news site was behind. And you got to be careful about this stuff, guys. You got to really read these articles. What we want is we need a higher standard for journalistic integrity in crypto. And that's one thing Bitcoin is aiming to do. If you guys want to check out Bitcoin, see all our efforts about adoption, make sure to go to @joinbitcoin on Twitter or on x.com. Super excited about that. But guys, this XRP story, it really is a garbage story. There's no truth that we know of right now. Saudi Arabia is getting ready to buy oil with XRP. So be careful about these articles. And these are the type of articles that get people excited, especially in a world where we are seeing XRP sit still like a stable coin when a lot of other coins are moving. Man, it is so incredibly frustrating to watch. I get it. But then you have articles like this that are basically priming, like we all know we should be accumulating XRP. We don't need to hear that. But new people, they might. And so they might see that and say, oh, here we go, they're buying oil. Gotta get in on this. And that doesn't happen. And they get burned and they get out of that community and then they feel like they were lied to because there was one news article that was basically a lie. So you gotta be careful about that stuff. And I would also say, as you guys know by now, I did pick XRP as my coin of the month for February again. And I do feel like, guys, we're so close. It has to be something. I'm going to pick XRP as my coin of the month until it pumps because it's gonna pump. And when it pumps, it's gonna be epic and it's gonna melt faces. And I do believe that $1 by Valentine's Day, I'm still sticking with it. I know it sounds crazy right now. But I still think there is a chance that this thing could hit $1 by Valentine's Day. And guys, just a reminder, if you guys ever want to take advantage of any of this information, long or short, XRP or Bitcoin or any other coins, Ethereum, Solana, whatever, Cardano, ADA, I always say Cardano, ADA, I don't know why. Because I want the Cardano people to know that I know it's also called ADA. I know the difference. But the fact is, guys, check out Phemex. It is our exclusive trading partner, only exchange we work with these days for the entire year of 2024. So you're going to want to trade. We've got a trading competition coming up pretty soon. We're going to be announcing. So make sure to sign up for Phemex, get your Palau ID, digital ID, so you can trade with peace of mind. And if you remember back when we said Ethereum was going to hit $2,500 by Valentine's Day back in 2021, and we were close. We missed it by a month. We called it way ahead of time. It did hit in March. And so obviously, when it hit, that's when we did so I dressed up like Cupid in March. It was really fun and really exciting. I love doing stuff like that on the channel. I miss that engagement with you guys, with the audience. But what I will say is, it's a shame I'm not doing the show because I would dress up like Cupid every day, starting on Valentine's Day until it hit. So let me know what you guys think about that. Drop some comments down below. I really want to know what you think about XRP. Why is it sitting still? Let me know what you think about Donald Trump. Let me know what you think about the election, about Bitcoin, the whole 9 yards. All right, guys, that's all I got. Hit the like button on your way out. Helps us keep the lights on. Be blessed.